Labour massive! How you feeling tonight? You ready and ready? You ready? You ready? Labour always ready. I bring greetings from constituency number 8. That goes from the great state of St. Peter's all the way over to Keys. I want to say good night to the comrades from Keyon. That I miss you very much. I had an excellent time with you. And I have not forgotten you. But now you're with Dr. Vance Gilbert. You're in good hands. Put your hands together for the people of Keyon and Dr. Vance Gilbert. In constituency number 8, we don't really know who's running yet in constituency number 8. Because nobody wants to run in constituency number 8. Because they recognize that not one of them stand a chance in constituency number 8. Constituency number 8, with or without boundaries, is a Labour constituency. And now, it is not going to fall to anybody else in the next 20 or 25 years, guaranteed. And so, we have been doing a lot in constituency number 8. Labour has been working very hard. For we recognize that in constituency number 8, there is no real representation. The person who was elected to represent the people in constituency number 8, he has abandoned the people of constituency number 8. He doesn't even talk to the people in constituency number 8. How can you represent the people in constituency number 8 when you don't even talk to the people? One time I was in Keys and I met this one man who said that he's supporting Pam. And I saw Hamilton's Jeep in the distance. And I told him, Hamilton is going to pass here. He's not going to look left nor right. And he's not going to acknowledge you even though this is New Year's Eve. I told him that. And I told him that in front of his friends. And I tell all of them, watch you see something. And so the vehicle came. And the vehicle passed directly. And I watched him and I told you, that's the kind of representative that you have. You want to put that man back into office? And I went and visited him 2 days later. And he said, Dr. Drew, in this election, I'm voting for you. And he was serious about it. Because I had to prove to him that the man who represents him doesn't really care about him. And he was humiliated and he felt bad about it. And that is why I say in constituency number 8, he doesn't even stand a chance. When Keyon was with the constituency, the people of Keyon, I went to Upper Keyon and I met a young lady there. And she said to me, Dr. Drew, I asked her, can you support me? Can you vote for me in these coming elections? She said, Dr. Drew, last election, I voted for Pam. And she said, this election, I can't vote for Pam again. And I asked her why. And she said, because I cannot vote for a man who doesn't even speak to me. That's how we treat the people of Keyon. That's how we treat the people of Keys. That's how we treat the people of Connery. And that's how we treat the people of great state of St. Peter's. Whether you're Pam or Labour, you don't mean anything to him. And after last elections, for 2 years, he abandoned the people. Total abandonment. And now elections coming around, he running up and down in St. Peter's, trying to see if he could muster 2 votes. But I'm telling him that in St. Peter's, we are going to defeat him the worst that a PAM candidate had ever been defeated in St. Peter's. We're going to defeat him there. He doesn't stand one chance in the great state of St. Peter's. He has no ideas, no plans for the people. All he goes up there and do is abuse. I'm going to tell you about him. He went by another lady and he began to speak to the lady. The lady is a strong Labour woman from way back when. And when he started to talk to the lady, he cussed, abused the Prime Minister from top to bottom. Then the lady asked him, so what is it you come here to tell me? You ain't got nothing in plan for me? You just come here to abuse? The lady said he paused and he couldn't answer. That is how he is campaigning in constituency number 8. He doesn't have any plan for the people over there. And while we have great plans for the people in St. Peter's, Connery and Keys, the opponent has nothing. Labour is good in constituency now. And all the time, Labour It's good. And that is why St. Peter's going to stick with Labour. I want the people to understand also that in this constituency, you have to stick with the Honorable Marcella Liburd. You have no choice but to stick with the Honorable Marcella Liburd. There's no competition in the next upcoming general elections. Because here you have a serious candidate and the other person is not a serious candidate. Here you have a seasoned person in community service. On the other side, that person knows nothing about community service. On this side, you deal with a lady that is serving with love. And on the other side, all they bring is hate for everything that not supporting them. And that is why I say that Marcella Liburd has to get your support in these upcoming general elections. When I look at the whole situation with the man on the other side, and I've come to one conclusion, and the conclusion is this, that he is not ready to serve anybody here in Central Bastia. He doesn't know the people here in Central Bastia. The other day I was looking at Facebook and somebody sent me a picture that he posted saying that Central Bastia is dirty. Exposing, saying Central Bastia is dirty. I said to myself, how can he speak about the people of Central Bastia? He's saying that, oh, you're nasty. That's the kind of representative you have. A man who wants to represent you, sorry. If he was serious about representation and he think that some place is dirty, he would have mobilized the people like Marcella had done on several occasions right here in Market Street to ensure that Central Bastia is clean. But instead of him trying to organize people to get the things done, he's there exposing and criticizing the people of Central Bastia. That's not the kind of representation you want. That's not the kind of representation you want. You want somebody who sees a problem and would solve a problem. Not somebody who would see a problem and complain about a problem. That person is not fit. That person is not ready for representation here in constituency number 2. And so, I want you all to know that in the area of constituency number 8, that we have been doing good things. We have now started the roads in Stapleton Extension Project there in St. Peter's. Put your hands together for the people of Stapleton. They're getting the roads. Labour on the move in Stapleton. I hear they got all kind of people going to Stapleton. They abandoned the people of Stapleton, you know. Now they say me up Stapleton and things happening in Stapleton. They're going up Stapleton to see what they can muster. But the last minute ditch cannot help them in Stapleton. They're going to be severely defeated. They lost the box last election and they're going to lose it again in this election. We're not afraid of them up there. I want to say congratulations to the people of Keys, because today we have started the football field in Keys. Last election, he went around saying, oh, Keys need a football field, and they ain't do this and they ain't do that. Now Keys getting the football field. What are you going to say about it? Labour is good to the people of Keys all the time, and Labour will continue to work on their behalf. In Keys, I'm going to say to him tonight, that the victory that Labour would have in Keys would be one of the biggest victories that Labour would have had in Keys any other time. We're going to defeat him severely in Keys because we are responding to the needs of the people in Keys, and he's not giving the people of Keys any representation. I'll tell you something else to tell a young lady in Keys. He went to the home of the young lady, and the young lady asked him, Mr. Eugene Hamilton, I want you to help something here in Keys. You don't get the money every month. You know what he tell the lady? My vehicle down, I have to go fix it. His vehicle down, he has to go fix it. He does not have a constituency office in the great state, nor in Keys, nor Connery. He doesn't have a constituency office. Can you imagine that? You're collecting money every month and you do not have a constituency office where the people can go and see you? Not one constituency office. The man is not serious about representation. And that is why after the next general elections, there will only be Labour, Labour, Labour in constituency number 8. So, I want to tell the Labour people here tonight as I wrap up. I want to tell the Labour people here tonight as I wrap up that this election is a very serious election. This election for them is the last chance that they think they have for the next 20 years. And so they're going to try everything. Don't be surprised if they even use violence in this election. But tell them that Labour people ain't free of them. We're not free of them. We not back down. We believe in peace, equal rights and justice, but we ain't no cowards. And so Labour people must stand up in these general elections and tell them we're going to take it and we're going to take it big. So all the talk they're talking about violence, tell them cool the soup. Cool the soup. Because one party they're not going to make nervous is the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. And so Labour people, you have one job in this election, and that is to ensure that you vote. Don't let them stop you from voting. Donde está mi gente de Santo Domingo? No de la gente te hace un cobarde. Que se ponga de pie y vota por Labour. La gente de Santo Domingo, they understand that they must vote for Labour. Ponga de pie y vota por Labour. Donde está la gente de Guyana? Where's the people from Guyana? This party has been good to the people of Guyana, and the people of Guyana must stand with these people, with Labour Party, in this upcoming general elections. They're trying to prevent you from voting. It is a tactic. They know that Labour ain't free of them, but they're trying to keep people away from the polls. They're trying to keep away the Santo Domingos, the Guyanese, the Nigerians, and the young people, because you know all these people would support Labour. And therefore, we have to stand up to them and tell them that we ain't free of them, but it's one thing you got for them, you know. Tell them it's one thing you got for them, you know. One thing you got for them. Show me it, the voting finger. This is all you got for them. That's all you're going to use the finger for, you know, to vote. Because they're afraid of your voting finger, because they know on election day, when you dip that finger, it's 5 more years and Labour will return to power, and they can't stop it.
Raise up the voting finger. Show me your voting finger. Raise up the voting. All right, me and my neighbor. Voting for Labour. Me and my neighbor. Voting for Labour.
And so I want to conclude tonight, comrades, that when you go to vote, remember you have to carry 10 people with you. Don't go alone. Carry 10 people with you. Whatever you got to use to get to the polls, use it. Whether it's truck, car, donkey, foot, anything you got to use to get to the polls, carry 10 people with you. And when you're done, you guard the box. Make sure they don't work no trick with the box. Make sure that your vote count. And now that is what I want you to do on election day. Make sure you go to the polls and make sure you vote. Because the only way and the best way to defeat them is to make sure you show up in your numbers on election day. So come February 17th, the concoction is no more, and Labour is forever. Good night, comrades, and God bless you all.
Tell them this is our time.